According to a post on Reddit, Richard Allen's wife and daughter were blindsided by his arrest. The post is titled, "My friend has a source. I cannot reveal any names or identifying characteristics for these people other than to say that I've got a friend who lives in Brookston, Indiana, which is another small town not too far from Delphi. He has a personal source in Delphi political circles. I believe that every word of the following is exactly what he was told. I can't vouch for his source, but I do vouch for him, and I also trust his judgment of sources. I have met his source at a golf outing years ago and can confirm that he's not a crackpot and that he holds a position that would likely put him in a circle that would know otherwise unknowable things. My friend was told by his source that Richard came to law enforcement's attention by pure chance. No known connection to Keegan Klein or anyone else involved. It was not a tip nor a result of investigative efforts. It was a chance function of standard Indiana law enforcement procedures. Apparently, Richard was accused of stealing some tools out of a neighbor's garage. He was caught red-handed with one of the items in question. Though the tool was of relatively low value, entering the neighbor's attached garage is a felony, and he was arrested and charged, and as a result was forced to submit a DNA sample per Indiana law, since relatively recently apparently, which produced a hit for the unsub perpetrator of the Abbey Libby homicides. Searches of his home yielded at least one article of clothing that tested presumptively for human blood and was then fast-track tested for one of the girl's DNA. Other items were also found at his residence that are linked to the homicides as well, though the source either didn't know or did not say what they were. According to the source, the original felony breaking and entering, misdemeanor theft, and RSP charges were withdrawn. Also, according to the source, the family was blindsided and is devastated. They have gone into hiding and apparently have legitimately no knowledge of Richard's involvement in the murder. The only connection Richard had to the investigation, according to the source, was that he came forward voluntarily within a week of the murders to tell law enforcement that he had been at the trail that day and that he took a walk within the time frame of the murders. The source does not know whether Richard claimed to have seen anything unusual, just that he interjected himself into the investigation. My guess is that he was covering himself in case someone else saw him there. This is everything I know. 2 Peter 3, verses 15 and 16. And consider the patience of our Lord, his delay in judging and avenging wrongs as salvation, that is, allowing time for more to be saved. Just as our beloved brother Paul also wrote to you according to the wisdom given to him by God, speaking about these things as he does in all of his letters, in which there are some things that are difficult to understand, which the untaught and unstable who have fallen into error twist and misinterpret, just as they do the rest of the scriptures, to their own destruction.